Welcome back, guys! I have another episode of Bible Q&A for you. Today we're discussing what is the armor of God? The armor of God is something that is mentioned in Ephesians chapter 6 verses 10 and 11. These verses read, "Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil." The armor of God is very important because just as physical armor is capable of offering protection from opposing forces, the armor of God can help us in overcoming the love of this world and the influence of Satan the devil. It is Satan the devil and his evil that we are fighting, not physical forces, according to Ephesians chapter 6 verse 12. And what makes up the armor of God? Well, St. Paul told us what it is in Ephesians chapter 6 verses 13 to 17. So let's get right into it. The first part of the armor of God is the belt. Not very awesome, but it's essential. The belt is the knowledge and understanding of the Bible, which will provide stability in our faith. As St. Paul said, "So then faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of God." Romans chapter 10 verse 17. Just like our belt holds together our clothes, the word of God holds together our faith. If we don't know the word of God, then we won't have faith. And if we don't have faith, we won't make God happy. St. Paul also said, "But without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to God must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him." Hebrews chapter 11 verse 6. When we understand the truth, then the purpose of God will make sense to us. It will be possible for us to have faith and hope in that. Next up, we have the breastplate of righteousness and the shield of faith. Physically, these two things protect the vital organs like the heart from injury. But when we're talking spiritually, righteousness protects our heart condition, our faith in God. When we use the Word of God to live our lives, we start to get rid of hypocrisy and evil. We replace it with things like simplicity and godly sincerity, according to 2 Corinthians chapter 1 verse 12. Righteousness protects us from all the shady people in the world who will attempt to take our faith away from us. These kinds of people are described in Galatians chapter 5 verses 19 to 21. Similarly, just like a physical shield can block attacks, our faith can prevent the love of this world, the cares of this life, and the deceitfulness of riches from driving us into destruction. We have the breastplate of righteousness, that's important, but the shield of faith is also important. Next, we should take the helmet of salvation. This is the hope that we have in God's plans for mankind. The helmet protects our head from physical damage at the battlefield when we're fighting physical battles, while salvation protects us emotionally when we are fighting spiritual battles. Serving God can sometimes feel depressing because our sinner friends are going to make us feel bad for sticking with God, and we're going to be going through temptations. But this same religion we believe in is also going to give us the happiness that we need to get through not only serving God, but just life. This belief gets rid of depression. As the psalmist said, "Happy is he that hath the God of Jacob for his help, whose hope is in the Lord his God." Psalms chapter 146 verse 5. "Thou hast turned for me my mourning into dancing. Thou hast put off my sackcloth, and girded me with gladness." Psalms chapter 30 verse 11. It is important to note, though, that this happiness only comes if we stick with God. As Jesus told us here, "Not every one that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven." And that is where I'm going to stop in this first part of my video on what is the armor of God. We've talked about the defensive parts of our armor, but in the next video, I'm going to talk about the offensive parts of our armor. How do we actually attack in this spiritual battle we're fighting? There's still a lot more to talk about, so make sure to join me tomorrow as I go even further into this wonderful subject. Thank you for listening. See you tomorrow.